What's up, guys? It's Chuck back with Chuck's Hobby Spot. Well, we are back with another video, and in this video, I kind of want to cover. A final on my '67 GTO because we did finish it and we did take it to Modelzona. So what I do want to go over is I want to go over the final on this car. And this car, I actually dropped the first GTO that I did many years ago was a failure, and the second one that I did, I love the '67 GTO. I love the '66 GTO. I love GTOs, but the second one I built it to an extreme level, and I actually dropped it from all the way up, almost up to the ceiling of my hobby room here, and it fell and hit this and hit that. But everybody knows the story with that thing, and it was like in 1,000 pieces. It was in more pieces than the model even started in the box. Just put it that way. When it was done, it say the model had 100 pieces. This model was 700 pieces when it hit the floor. So it was unsalvageable, and we did do the third one in a even higher level, and I did that on purpose just to piss off the gods, the model car gods, and we made it to a whole other level, and we took it to Modelzona, and we did very well with that, and a few other builds we took there, we did do well. So I want to cover the final on that car, and I want to cover how we did in Modelzona, and in the next couple videos I'll go over some of the stuff we had bought over there. We bought a lot of tools over there. I'd like to do a separate video on the tools on this channel. That way we can go over and actually look at the tools and maybe try them out on the channel. So we do have a video coming up on Chrome, because we did purchase another Chrome. So stay tuned for the next 2 or 3 videos coming up, and we'll do a Chrome testing. We did buy. I'll just give you guys a sneak preview of what we did buy. We did buy this, and it's supposed to be some really good stuff, and I heard you can clear over it without affecting the shine. So we will test that out. Well, let's turn this camera around and look at our third attempt at the GTO. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, here it is, guys. This is 67 GTO MPC. It's a real beast of a kit. It's hard to put together. Everything about it is warped, and it lacks a lot of luster, the kit. So I did take the 67 Chevelle, and I took that frame with still utilizing the 67 GTO interior tub and the body and all the bumpers and everything else. I used quite a bit of the 67 GTO, the dash, everything that was in there. I didn't use the motor. I didn't use the chassis because the other one was, they're kind of not too nice to play with. So, but I did go above and beyond on this one. I painted this one black, and I did that to kind of prove a point that we can get past the GTO curse, and we can do it with we can do it with fury. We can get past it, and that's what I like to do. When I fail at something, I don't like to give up. So this one here, I went ahead and cut the trunk open on this one. The other one we didn't, and the reason why I'm wearing gloves is because this car's black. It'll get fingerprints everywhere, and we're gonna be careful with this one. So so with that being said, we cut the trunk out. This time we put NOS in it. So I do have 2 NOS cylinders back there, and I did put the solenoids in here and wire them up and plumb everything. So let's take a look at that real quick. We'll get some light in here, and you can see I 3D printed the fuel cell. I 3D printed the NOS bottles. You can see I plumbed them down there. This is all Revell chrome. I stripped everything, did Revell chrome on it. It is pretty straight. So doing black is not easy, as everybody knows that paints. Black is hard to do. But we nailed this one, I think. These wheels and tires, these are Iceman Collection wheels and tires. Good product. If you guys are looking to get a set of these ProStar wheels, hit up Iceman Collections and use the code CHUCK10 and you'll get 10% discount on that. So we did use those wheels. The grill on this kit doesn't fit. You got to really mess with it. It took a lot of work to get that grill together. I used I didn't use this. This has the what do you call it, the molded in headlights on here. I used some of this epoxy on there, UV resin, and I made it, I simulated headlights in there. I also did that on the dash of this car. Let's take a look at the interior if we could here. Try to get you guys a better pic of this thing. I printed the shifter on there. That tack is a VCG resin tack on the dash, which you're not going to be able to see it really good. Let me see if I can. We use that resin on the lenses for that, and it's pretty hard to see that stuff. So there's a video I did on this a couple videos back. It'll show you that a little bit better. And we already got crap all over this black car, so. And that's not scratches, so, and it's bugging me. There. So we are gonna put this one up and leave it in the case and not keep taking it down. The hood's here. We did put some bare metal foil on that. The engine, let's take a look at that. I 3D printed this motor. I 3D printed the engine. Those are actually aluminum valve covers that they're anodized blue. I've had them in my parts box for a long time, and I finally decided to use them. So I used them on this. This is a 455 Pontiac 3D printed motor that I printed. And I think it's Scale Parts, maybe. It might be the guy, I'm not so sure. Don't hold me to that. The battery I printed, the terminals I printed, the fuel pump I printed, the carb I printed, the radiator and electric fans I printed and wired. You can see they're all, everything's wired. It goes into a black lumen there. The NOS solenoids are wired and plumbed. It's hard. This is a tough car to get a shot on. So this brake cylinder, that is a Willwood. That is made by VCG Resins. A lot of stuff I did to this car. Let me try to, so I'm not blowing everybody's face here. The exhaust, I went ahead and made all the exhaust and the drive shaft and all that, and weathered everything down there. Let me see. I don't know, this car came out pretty nice. It did do pretty good at Modelzona. Let's look at how we did at Modelzona here. So that's pretty much the gist of this car. You see me build it. You've seen everything I did when I was building it. So if you want to really get in the details of that car, check out a couple videos back and you guys can see what I've done. So with the awards, with that particular car, we did take home a first place. So we did take home a first place with that. We also took home Best Automotive. So we pretty much got the best of for our automotive entries, which is the best you can pretty much do in the automotive, except overall. We did get another first place, and we got that on the 55 F100. That's a nice build. I love that build there, so that did pretty good. Second place, I think it was in, I think the Merc might have took second place. The beige Merc we did, that's on the channel. If you guys would like to see that, check it out. Also, we got, for second place, we got, I think it was the Porsche took second, I think. And my Harley Fat Boy with the Arnold took third. So I'm pretty sure that's how it went. I might have got these a little mixed up, but I know that this took first and best of, and then the F100 was another first. So I think I'm very happy with what we did. I wasn't expecting to do that well. There was some nice stuff on the table, and there was some really nice first place cars that I was going head to head with to get that best of, and I didn't think it was going to happen, and it happened. So I mean, wow, I don't know what to say. But yeah, that's pretty much where we ended up at Modelzona with. So it was fun. I had a lot of fun. I bought a lot of tools there, which really cool tools that I think you guys are going to really get a kick out of, and maybe find some use for in the hobby. And we are going to do a video on just solely those. So, and the reason why I'm not bringing them up in this video is because I think they deserve to have their own video. So with that being said, we did buy one car over there, and I'll show that on here right now. That would be this car here. I'm really getting a kick out of these enthusiast models. And Matt Conte from Lucas Hobby Headquarters was telling me about the Enthusiast series, and I bought a few of them already, and I got this one here. I can't wait to dig my hands into this thing. It's awesome. The guy wanted 120 bucks. I did not give 120. I gave 50. I think that's what I was prepared to pay, is 50 bucks. So I think I got a pretty good deal. It's a nice kit. I'm going to try to get my hands on a bunch more than Enthusiast kits, but those Fujimi kits are nice. So we do have a bunch of other, we're doing a lot of stuff in the hobby room now. I've got 4 or 5 cars started. I do want to do a separate video on separate cars that I'm doing, because there's one in particular that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I dig my hands into this kit, and I've done some cool stuff to it already. And yeah, so that's enough with this video. So I don't know why you guys watch this crap, but you do. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell, comment. Don't forget to check out the Scale Model Car podcast. It's a pretty cool podcast. I get to hang out with my friends and talk about models, you know. So also don't forget to check out Chuck's Hobby Spot, the Facebook page, and you know, join the page. So anyway, next video I do want to show you some other cool stuff that we're working on in this shop. So be prepared. Thanks for sticking around, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a great week.